This question comes for you today, E5 Leadership Academy, from the community. And the community says, Mark, what is delayed gratification and why is it so important? That's a question I hear a lot, so I don't even need to look at it because it's on my mind. Well, delayed gratification is being able to practice self-denial or detachment or removal from something that you really, really want. An example of delayed gratification would be, I want a candy bar, but I'm not going to have that candy bar until after dinner. That's delayed gratification. You know, if you're a parent or you've been a child, and that's pretty much all of us in the world, we've been one or the other. You know, you've been taught this lesson, especially about the dinner table. Don't have any cookies before dinner. You can have them after dinner. That's a form of delayed gratification. There's also another form of delayed gratification called waiting until you can achieve it. Just because you can achieve it doesn't mean you should. Sometimes it's better to wait to achieve it. And here's what I mean by that. Say one of the dreams on your dream list, like for example for me, I had a car in my dream list that I wanted to get, you know, and it's pretty self-centered, right? It's about self and monetary, and that's okay. But before I would actually buy that car or I would go through with that process, there's probably some other priorities that I'd have to have in my life and have achieved them before I would splurge on myself to that excess. So I would practice delayed gratification knowing that if I waited for the right time and the right moment, it would be even sweeter. Why is delayed gratification important to us? Because it's another form of discipline. We live lives that are so undisciplined today, and we're so lackadaisical in our ability to discipline. And remember from an earlier lesson, and if you haven't, you'll hear this for the first time then. Discipline comes from the root word disciple. And what is a disciple? It's a follower. So if you have a dream and a goal and something you're following and something that you want, it requires discipline to achieve it. It requires a process to achieve it. There's a price to pay. But also keep in mind that sometimes part of that price is delayed gratification. Just because you can get it right now doesn't mean you should. It might not be the right fit. So that's what delayed gratification is, and that's how I believe it should be used, especially involved with E5 Leadership Academy. I'll give you another example about delayed gratification in my own life. I wanted to play professional golf, but I knew that I had responsibilities as a family man and a businessman, and that I had to take care of my wife and my children to the best of my ability, and I had to monitor and look after my business. And so for years I delayed that dream. You know, and I still practiced golf, and I was still really good at it, you know, and a very low handicap player. But I knew in my heart that if I really wanted to get the fullness out of that dream and the fullness out of that experience, I would have to wait until certain things got in order in my life before I could put that extraordinary dream out in front. And, you know, the dream came true for me. There was a period of time where I was able to sell my business, and I had some additional time. I had all my obligations met. And that delayed gratification came into reality. And I was able to go out on the professional golf tour. Back in the day, it was called the Hogan Tour. And I was able to play in 12 different tournaments. And it was a great experience. It cost me a lot of money to go learn. I'm not as good as I thought I was. But I met some really great people along the way and learned some very, very valuable lessons. But the biggest lesson I learned out of that really was delayed gratification. It was so sweet to be able to achieve that dream at the right time, as appropriate as it seemed, and it was just great. It was just a beautiful experience. So delayed gratification is important, but it's a discipline. You need to learn it, you need to grab a hold of it, and you need to practice it, and really what we need to do is teach our children. Because here's what happens when we grow up without delayed gratification. We end up buying things we don't need with money we don't even have to impress people we may not even know or like. Replay that again. We grow up to buy things that we don't even need. We may not even need them. With money we don't even have to impress people we don't even know or like. That's insane. That's so ridiculous. And I see it all around me today. You know, a lot of people go and buy these big, beautiful homes and they have no furniture in it. You know, what'd you go into such debt for? You could have practiced a little bit of delayed gratification. You know, had a much better life and a much better lifestyle and peace and harmony through that process if you'd have just delayed yourself a little bit. Hi everybody, it's Mark. If you enjoyed that video lesson, I have 3 things that you can do right now to continue your journey at E5 Leader. First of all, you can sign up for this channel. That way I can deliver weekly video lessons to you that'll transform your life. Secondly, you can go to e5leader.com where I have a bunch more free training videos, newsletters, blogs, all kinds of great information on the secrets to leadership lessons that have transformed the top leaders in this country. In addition to that, I'll share with you upcoming events and live events that we're doing, and you can check us out on other social media networks as well. And the last thing, you can buy the new book. It's available online. It's E5 Leader. That's the name of the book. And what it is success tools to help you maximize your potential and to create equilibrium in your life. Thanks for being here. It's great to be with you. I look forward to meeting you at a live event. And as I always say, go and grow as an E5 leader and never let anyone steal your dream. God bless you. I'll see you soon.